Good morning, everyone. 45 minutes for neck pain today. That's what we're going to be working on. So we're going to predominantly be doing a chair yoga class today, but have a yoga mat on the floor, either under your chair or beside your chair, so that we can end our class on the floor. Outside of that, the only thing that you're really going to need for class is some sort of yoga strap. You can use, obviously, a scarf, a belt, something like that, so that we can kind of work through some of the tightnesses and tensions that we have in our neck. So, three main things we need to focus on for today's class, and that would be what I would honestly say are the three top things that cause neck pain. So, most times when we have pain in our neck, for those of you that don't know, it's because we've overused our neck. So the common things that happen with overuse of neck over time is you hear the words stenosis or degenerative disc disease or degenerative joint disease. But please understand, anytime you're hearing all that, that just means that that area has been used too much, which means areas around it are likely tight, tense, or underutilized relative to posture. So our focus for today's class is really going to be opening up through the chest and the shoulder girdles and starting to get a little bit more of a muscle balance between the tight muscles in the back of the neck and the weak muscles in the front of the neck. So those are our three things that we're going to be focusing on. Now, I'm going to begin class doing a couple of activities for the neck that are, I would say, less aggressive. So anybody would be able to do these. And then we're going to work into a couple of activities using our chair that tend to be a little bit more aggressive, if you want to use that word. So the reason I mention that is I want to make sure that you have options for your activities and exercises for your neck pain, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you at home maybe want to do all of the more aggressive exercises that we're going to do with the chair before we make it down to our mat. So I leave it up to you. With that being said, have yourself a seat on your chair. Make sure that you've got yourself so about half of your leg width is on the chair, length is on the chair. You're not using the back support of your chair, but your entire pelvis is sitting on the chair, and there is some space in the front of the chair where your pelvis ends. Once you have yourself in that position, really make sure that the chair that you're sitting on, you're able to get your feet flat on the floor. If you cannot, something underneath the feet, or find a chair that is lower. Then once you have that, stack your knees so that they're somewhere around the middle of the arch of your feet or ankles. Now that you have a good alignment of your lower half, let's get that alignment of your pelvis area. So start to do a roll back or a tuck of your pelvis, maybe even appreciate where you start to sit on those gluteal muscles and that tailbone, not where we want to be sitting. And then roll yourself nice and forward, arch through your low back, and feel that point where you start to feel that pinching in your hips. You're sitting too far forward on your pelvis. And just today, see if you can find that happy in the middle space, right? So that happy in the middle space should be somewhere where your sit bones are, even though that's not what we want to fully and only sit on. And sit yourself out nice and tall. And once you're nice and tall, allow yourself to keep your body still, but just do a tiny hinge at your hips forward so that there is sufficient weight through your legs, and you can't pick your weight of your legs up. All right, now that we've got that, let's start with something nice and simple to help alleviate neck pain. And that is to loosen up the thing that the neck connects to, and that's your costal cage, your rib cage, and or your thoracic spine, however you want to do that. So very gently, keeping a nice long neck, settle your chin into your throat, and then very slowly turn your gaze over to your right side. Go only to where you feel no pain, and then take your eye gaze even further. Once you have your gaze as far as you can get it, steady your gaze on whatever you see back there that is steady. So don't look at something that's a moving object. And then take your right hand and bring your right hand today and grab a hold of your left wrist. Your left hand is resting onto your left thigh, keeping your gaze onto that object behind you through the rotation of your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you inhale, lift your rib cage up, lengthen through your spine. And then as you exhale, keeping your gaze on that object, just very gently twist yourself towards the left. So it's a gentle of enough rotation that you don't lose your gaze on that object. No end range rotation of the neck or the rib cage. Holding yourself in this position, take another nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly unrotate the trunk, bring it back to the center. Your gaze stays on that object. Take one more nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly rotate your head back to the center and then drop your right hand back to your right thigh. Yeah, so nice and simple rotation exercise to do. Kind of think about wringing out a sponge. That's what you're doing, but you're creating length through all of those paraspinal muscles or the muscles of the back of your neck and rib cage. So just gently take another rotation to that right. And you should be able to see at home that you actually have already gained rotation of your neck and maybe decrease the pain of your neck. All right, let's do that all over again on the opposite side. So make sure you've got some weight in your legs, lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and then gently turn your neck to the left. Only go to where you feel comfortable. Then continue rotating, taking your gaze as far back to the left as you can. The reason you really want to push back with those eyes is your eyes are connected to your upper neck, and that's how you stretch out your upper neck muscles here, which help your rotation. Now, not directly connected, by the way, indirectly through the nervous system. Better clarify that. All right, so keep your gaze back there on that object. Your neck is long, your chin is gently settled into your throat. Now, from here, take the left hand and go ahead and grab that right wrist. The right hand is laying onto the right thigh. Keep the gaze steady back there on your object. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you inhale, really inflate through that lungs and lift that rib cage up. And then as you exhale, gently twist your shoulders and your trunk to the right. Keep your gaze steady on that object back there behind you on the left. Staying right here, take a nice deep inhale in. And then as you exhale, just unrotate that rib cage. Keep the head and the gaze back to the left. Take another nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, unrotate the eyes, unrotate the head back to the center. Rest the left hand back down onto the thigh and check in with your rotation to the left. So as you go back, can you see that you can in fact see further and maybe have less pain? Got it. Okay. So number one, we've already begun to work on loosening up through the rib cage. If we loosen up through our rib cage, we ease how much we overuse our neck. That is key. So now let's loosen up a little bit through our shoulder girdles. One more area that gets very, very tight and makes us overuse our neck. So let's take our hands, interlace our hands in front of you. Push your palms away from you. Feel that beautiful stretch in your shoulder, in your wrist and forearm area. Holding that position right there. Take a nice deep inhale and begin to lift your arms up and overhead. Just go until you feel a little bit of tension in your shoulders. And then as you exhale, drop back down. Doing that again. Nice deep inhale, lifting up overhead. And exhaling, coming back down. Very, very nice. Keep that stretch of those forearms. Nice, good neural tension stretch here. Inhaling, lifting up. And then exhaling, coming back down. Very nice. Take your hands, interlace them, bringing behind your back, interlacing them behind your back, and or placing hand and wrist together on the forearms. You pick whichever you want to do. If in fact you cannot reach your hands behind your back, that's one way that you can do it. Just grab that yoga strap and place the yoga strap behind you and just hold the yoga strap somehow behind you. So you pick however you want to do that. Now with the hands interlaced behind you, take those thumbs, and if you have the hands interlaced, place those thumbs against the area on your bottom where you would have your butt crack. Keep them in touch with your pelvis and your buttock area. If your hands are holding on to your forearm areas, have it so that the forearms are resting in the arch of your low back. So you pick however you want to do that. Now, this is all about squeezing through the shoulder blades here. So make sure you've got some weight through your feet. You're not leaning back on your pelvis, or you're not over accentuating the arch of your low back. I want you to take a nice deep inhale and begin to squeeze your shoulder blades first. When you do that, your collarbones begin to lengthen. Once you have that, continue that inhale and just gently lift your rib cage up a little bit. As you exhale, hold that position as you open up through the front of your chest. Now inhale deeply into your chest. Imagine that you're lifting your ribs up and out. Exhale, holding here. Maybe you have a little bit more squeeze. Maybe you have a little bit more lift. One more time. Inhale deeply, deeply into your chest. And exhale, relaxing the rib cage, relaxing the shoulders, uninterlacing the hands, bringing the hands back in front of you. All right, so that's a nice good open through the front of the chest. Now let's get opening through the back of the shoulders. So please take your right hand and place your right hand onto your left shoulder. When you have yourself in that position, that right elbow, see if you can line the right elbow so that it looks like it's somewhere near the center of your nose or the middle of your chest, however you want to look at that. Then take your left hand and place your left hand to the underside of your right elbow. So kind of a sort of a modification of eagle arms here. We're going to be doing eagle arms in a little bit. It's just a little bit more aggressive of an activity. So now right here, before we do anything, check in that your body is nice and long and tall and there's weight in your feet. And then really relax your right shoulder blade, relax your right shoulder. With the left hand, you're gently holding the weight of your right elbow up at the height of your shoulder. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale with the left hand, start to gently pull the right elbow towards the left shoulder. Now, as you do that, make sure that your shoulder doesn't come up and become an earring. So keep that shoulder blade relaxed down, but just begin to feel that stretch through the back of that right shoulder. We oftentimes with forward shoulder posture get really tight through the back of our shoulder. That causes us to overuse our neck. Holding yourself right here, take a deep inhale into your belly and your chest. And exhaling out. Let's do it one more time. Nice, gentle, deep inhale into the belly and the chest. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Slowly releasing the tension onto the arm, dropping the hand down, kind of giving a little couple light shoulder circles of that right shoulder. Let's do it all over again on that left side. So take your left hand to your right shoulder. Once you have it there, kind of make sure you can get that line up of that left elbow in line with the center of your chest or your nose, however you want to look at it. Make sure that that left shoulder is not elevated. That is a primary indication that you're tight, you guys. So really focus on relaxing that shoulder blade down so that you do stretch your shoulder here. Take your right hand, place it underneath the elbow on that left side, and then keeping your left arm relaxed, gently lift the arm up so that it's at shoulder height. Now, get your body nice and long and tall. Put weight into your feet. Make sure that you're not overarching or tucking your tailbone under. Let's go through this on the left side. So keeping the left arm relaxed. That's the whole purpose of the right arm here. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently pull that left elbow towards that right shoulder. Make sure, again, that left shoulder is not coming up like an earring. So pull it down so you stay targeted to your left shoulder here. Holding this stretch. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Wonderful. Slowly releasing that stretch down. Time to go ahead and grab that yoga strap. So we're going to do several stretches through our neck here before we go back to focus on our rib cage and our shoulders once again. So what I want you to do is just have your yoga strap gently laying in front of you. We're going to do the easy stretches or exercises first, and then we'll get into the more difficult ones with the strap second. So nice and easy. Take your left hand and sit on it. That's right. Sit on your left hand. Maybe even feel where your left sit bone is. And can you get that point where your thumb and your index finger kind of cup right around that sit bone. That would be a nice good sit. Then take that left shoulder and that left shoulder blade and just gently roll it back and down. Now, you may already feel some nerve tension on your arm if you've got some nerve tension related to issues with your neck. That's okay. Just go as gently as you can. Let your arm on the right side lay out to the side and take a nice deep inhale and reach that arm up and over and just gently place the hand on the top of the head so that the third finger of that right hand is touching the tip of your left ear. Now lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, gently begin to side bend your head over to the right. Now, you're not stretching muscles here. You are creating length into that neck area, but also putting tension into the nerves. So you only go until you feel an increase of tension. Do not blow past your pain. And then just see if you can gently hold the stretch. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more time here. Nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. And then gently inhaling, lifting the head up. And then as you exhale, relaxing that right hand down, giving some blood back to that left hand that you're sitting on as you take it away from your bottom. All right, let's repeat that on the right side. So take your right hand, place it underneath your bottom. Again, can you find that point where your index finger and your thumb and that L space in between kind of sit right between, the sit bone sits right between it? So that's how much your hand is underneath your bottom here. And then take that right shoulder, kind of try to roll it up and back and down and kind of feel that shoulder blade squeezed against the rib cage. That's the position you want to be in there. Now, you may already feel tension if you've got nerve tension in your neck. Go gently if that's the case. Left hand, bring it out to the side. Take a nice deep inhale. Lift that arm up and over your head. Third finger of that left hand is touching the tip of the right ear. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin here. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, gently, very gently pulling your head towards the left. And this is a lot more about nerve tension than it is muscle stretching, but you may feel a gentle stretch through the right side of your neck. You may feel tension through the innervation of the nerve down your arm. Be gentle with your body. Take a deep inhale here and exhaling out. Deep inhale in and exhaling out. Slowly inhaling the head back up. And then as you exhale, dropping the hands down, taking that right hand from underneath you, getting the blood supply back, right? All right, so let's stick with this right side of our shoulder or our neck for a second. Take your left hand and inhale it up. And then as you exhale, place the left hand in the small of your upper back. So kind of think about where you have maybe a little bit of a hump of your upper neck area or where your neck and your shoulder blades meet. That's where you're focusing on there. Right. So we're going to do a little tricep stretch through this left arm, and then we're going to do a beautiful stretch through the back of the left neck. So in this position, right hand, inhale it up overhead. And then as you exhale, can you grab that left elbow? So for the majority of us, if you've got tension and tightness through your triceps and your lats, as you kind of grab up and over to grab that elbow, your entire rib cage lifts up. If you're that person, right now, try to do a little bit of a curl or a sit-up with your rib cage. So pull the rib cage back down. All right, now in this position, take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, gently try to pull that left elbow a little further back. All right, we're not there yet. So wherever you are, keep yourself there. Pull that rib cage down. Now take a nice deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, gently side bend over to the right. Hello, left side of our body, left triceps, left latissimus. Can you lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and gently rest the back of your head into your right forearm? All right, let's breathe here. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. One more time. Nice deep inhale into the belly And exhaling out. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the body up. Exhale, drop those arms, shake those shoulders out. If you got some tingling in that left hand, it's okay, because you probably created some nice, good mobility as you did that stretch. Let's repeat it on the opposite side. So right hand, inhale, lift it up. As you exhale, place it back to the back side of your rib cage, lowest part of your neck. That's the idea of the area that you're focusing on here. And once you've got that left arm, inhale, lift it up and over to the side. As you exhale, grab that right elbow if you can. As you're finding yourself in that position, again, the majority of us, we're in our low back right now, guys. You got your full rib cage lifted up. So allow yourself to use your abdominals and pull your rib cage down. You've got it. Now, in this position, take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, can you pull that right elbow back any further? All right, let's create the side bend here to really get this latissimus. Keep that rib cage down. Take a nice deep inhale here. Then as you exhale, side bend over to the left. Yes, underneath the armpit, side of the rib cage, maybe all the way down into the low back here. So holding this position, take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Inhale, bring that trunk back upright. Exhale, drop those arms down, shake out those shoulders. If you could not do that because your shoulders could not do that, that is a-okay, because we're going to get into a beautiful stretch of our neck here that you will be able to do. So take your strap, place your strap up and over your right neck area. So imagine, if you could, where you would put a necklace, that's where you want to have that strap. Once you have yourself there, take the strap and wrap it around your right hand. Take the strap and grab it and wrap it around your left hand. So you've kind of got the ability to move the strap back and forward. Secure the strap where it is with your right hand into your chest, so you can even push into your chest if you want to. Take your head and gently side bend your head over that strap. Take a nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale with the left hand, pull the strap back as much as you can. You'll feel a burning sensation on the right side of your neck. You may even feel some tugging on the front of your throat if you've got a really forward head posture. Now that you've got that, take a nice deep inhale, lift your head up. And then as you exhale, gently side bend your head to the right. Keeping yourself right here, take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more breath, nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Now keep the side bend of your head, keep the pull back with the strap. But now take your chin and your nose, nice deep inhale, dive it into your left armpit. What a beautiful stretch for the back of that neck. Deep inhale into the belly. Exhaling out. One more time. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Inhale, unrotating the head. Exhale, bringing the head back up to the center position and releasing the strap. You've got it. Let's switch that to the opposite side here. So as you're shifting the strap to your left neck area, kind of like where there's a necklace, start with taking that strap and wrapping it around that left hand. And then take the strap and wrap it around the right hand. Kind of get it so that you can kind of do that movement front to back with that strap so that you know that you're on it. Always best to be on skin, by the way. Shirts sometimes can get in the way of you getting that nice, good tensioning through those muscles of your neck here. All right, so now that you have this, gently let your head side bend over that strap. Secure that strap to your chest using your left hand in front of you. Take a nice deep inhale here, and as you exhale, pull that strap back. Feel that nice, good burn, that nice, good tension through that left shoulder area. Now take a deep inhale, gently bringing the head upright. And then as you exhale, slowly pull that head over to the right side. Staying here for 2 slow, deep breaths. So take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Now stay where you are. Keep that side bend of your head. Chin in your nose. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, dive them into your right armpit. You've got it. That is your levator scapulae for those of you that are interested in evil, tight neck muscle that causes us to overuse the back of our neck. Keep yourself right there. Take a deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more breath. Slow, deep inhale in and exhaling out. Inhaling, unrotate the head only. And then as you exhale, on the side, bend the head, relax the strap. You've got it. So just take the strap and allow yourself just to rest the strap up and over your neck. We're going to do a nice, good strengthening exercise using the strap in just a second for our neck. But before we do that, we're going to do a nice, good strengthening of the entire front of our body, stretching of the entire back of our body, and then reversing that, strengthening the back of our body, stretching the front of our body. So allow yourself to take your feet for a moment and literally move them out one width each so that they are at least the width of your shoulders, if not a little tiny bit wider. And take your hands and rest your hands down onto your knees. Now, start with lengthening your neck, settling your chin. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly begin to bring your chin to your chest. Then slowly begin, as you just normally breathe, to start to curl your rib cage under until you feel a bit of weight into your hands, gazing backwards towards the chair. As you feel weight into your hands, slowly use those abdominals and curl, curl. Keep tightening those abdominals, curl, curl, curl the rib cage down until the chest gets towards the knees. Then finally lengthen that neck, keep the chin to the chest, slowly drop the hands downwards towards the floor. Nice, good elongation through the entire back of our body. Can you engage through your neck here? So lengthen that neck, chin into your chest, gaze even under that chair if you can. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Slow, deep inhale into the belly here. And exhaling out. Now, lengthen the back of that neck. Keep that chin to your chest. Keep gazing downward. Start to push into your feet. Feel your glutes engage. Start to really engage through your abdominals, but really strengthening through your back muscles here. As you sequentially curl your body all the way back up. Keep that neck long, chin to chest until that rib cage uncurls. And then start to lengthen that neck and slowly relax that chin. You've got it. So a really nice, good exercise to kind of strengthen the entire front of the spine and the entire back of the spine. All right, now that strap is still around your neck unless it dropped when you went to the floor. Go ahead and grab your strap and place your strap so that the strap is in the center of the arch of your neck. Now, you can feel your neck and feel if there's somewhere that you feel a divot or a crease. And if there's somewhere that feels deeper than the other places, place the strap in that area. We're going to be doing a nice little stabilization exercise for our neck. So again, remember what I said. Most of the times we have neck pain, not because the neck is the structure that, well, it is because the structures are maybe dysfunctional, but it's because everything around it tightens up. And so what we're now going to do is do an exercise that starts to strengthen that area that you overuse too much that causes the neck pain in the first place. So take that strap, Find somewhere on the back of that neck that feels like it's more of an accentuation of that arch of your neck. Take your hands and place your hands so that your hands are up at the height of the neck. So the strap should be running parallel to the floor right now. All right. Now that you have that, just take the tension out of the strap. So don't let the strap be loose. Just take the tension out of the strap. Now, lengthen your spine, put some weight into your feet. Begin to lengthen your neck. Imagine someone pulling you from the very top of your head. Lengthen your neck and begin to feel yourself pushing your neck into that strap. You may even feel all of your back muscles engage. You may even feel your pelvic floor engage. And then settle your chin down into your throat. Now keep that tension into that strap. And maybe this is where you stay, but if you want to make it a little bit harder, ounces, you guys, ounces. Start to attempt to pull the strap slightly forward, but don't let the neck move. All right, holding right here. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Deep inhale into your belly, lengthening your neck, pushing into the strap, chin is relaxed, exhaling out. One more breath, you can do it. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Excellent. Release the tension in the strap, release your neck. Your neck probably got taller there, but you also strengthened your entire core as you were firing those muscles. Okay, now we are officially done with the strap. So take your strap and just gently move it to the side of you, going back to those shoulders. Walk the feet back in so that the feet are underneath the hips. Now we are going to do eagle arms here to really get a good stretch through these shoulders. If you do not have the flexibility to do this more aggressive modification of eagle arms, you can go back to what we did the first time around with just gently pulling your arm across your body. You pick which one works best for you. Take your arms, bring them straight out to the side of you, lengthen your arms side to side. From here, take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, sweep the arms forward, cross the left arm under the right arm. Can you cross your elbows in front of your body? Now that you have yourself in that position, before you do anything else, take those shoulders and pull them down away from the ears. That puts us back into our shoulder joints, not just our shoulder blades. All right, slowly bend the elbows and see if you can intertwine the palms of the hands. So nice, good shoulder stretch through the right shoulder. Here again, you might just be doing that first stretch that we did. Keeping the elbows at the height of the shoulders, keeping the shoulders down and away from your ears. Can you take a nice deep inhale here and exhaling out? One more breath, deep inhaling in and exhaling out. Most excellent. Straighten the elbows, relax through the wrists, shoulders relax down, and give yourself just a little shimmy shake of those shoulders before we do it all over again on the opposite side. All right. Arms out to the side, lengthen the arms, sit nice and tall, weight through your feet, lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, cross the arms. The right arm is under the left arm. Can you get the elbows crossed in front of your body? Then can you relax your shoulders down away from your ears? All right. Allow yourself now to bend the elbows and intertwine or interlace the forearms and palms. Lifting the elbows up to the height of the shoulders, but relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Give me a nice, slow, deep inhale here. And an exhale. Nice, slow, deep inhale here. And an exhale. Beautiful. Letting go of the palms from one another, straightening the elbows, relaxing the arms out, and giving them just a little shimmy shake. All right, we're going to do 2 trunk rotations here. The first trunk rotation, fairly safe for everybody to do. So if you've got any sort of scoliosis or osteoporosis, you're going to repeat the first one. The first one we're going to do twice. If you do not have that and you really, really, really want to help your neck pain today, I encourage you to try the more aggressive rotation we're going to do second. All right, so here's what you're going to do. Right hand, place it to the back of your chair so that you can feel the chair with your fingertips. Knees are directly on top of those ankles. Left hand, place it to the outside of the right thigh. Taking a nice deep inhale, lengthen through your neck, through your spine, all the way down to your low back. And then as you exhale, just using that left hand against that right thigh, gently rotate and push yourself to the right. Now lengthening the neck, settling the chin, continuing the rotation as you bring the chin over the right shoulder. Continuing the rotation as you take those eyes and look your gaze as far to the right as you can. Now, can you please check in that you have weight through your feet and you didn't go back onto your low back here? Taking a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more time, deep, slow inhale into the belly and exhale out. Inhaling, unrotating the head first. Exhaling, unrotating the trunk second. You've got it. Let's give it a try on the opposite side. So left hand, just place it to the back of the chair. No trunk rotation yet. Right hand, place it to the outside of the left thigh or knee. So it's the right hand and the thigh that's going to do the rotation. You go to where you feel comfortable. But inhale, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the neck, lengthen through the chin. Make sure there's weight through your feet. As you exhale, push the right hand into the left knee, slowly rotate through the trunk. Take another deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, turn that chin towards that left shoulder. And then finally, take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bring those eyes as far to the left as you can. Take a slow, deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. One more time, nice, slow, deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Inhale, unrotate your head first. Exhale, unrotate your trunk. Very good. So we're going to repeat that. If you know you've got some sort of spinal condition, that end range forced weight-bearing rotation is a bad idea, but it is a neck pain class. It is a chair yoga neck pain class. So we really want to try to get the maximum amount of rib cage and trunk rotation that we can. So let's try the second way. What I want each and every person to do that's comfortable with doing the more aggressive rotation is turn yourself 90 degrees to the right side of your chair. I'm actually going to turn my chair so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So as you turn yourself 90 degrees to the right side of your chair, if you've got an armrest, just kind of get your legs to wherever they can be. Once you have yourself in that position, take your left hand and hold the edge of the back of your chair. Take your right hand and hold the opposite edge of the back of your chair. Make sure that your feet are flat on the floor. You can have your feet together, knees together. I want you to take a nice deep inhale here. And as you inhale, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the neck, settle through the chin. And then as you exhale, straighten the right elbow, pull the left elbow as you get your entire trunk to face the back of the chair. Keep your spine stacked on top of your pelvis. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Another deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, turn the gaze towards the right shoulder, take the eyes and gaze and look as far to the right as you can. Nice deep inhale into the rib cage here. And exhaling out. One more time, slow, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Inhale, unrotate the head first. Exhale, relax the tension in the arms and unrotate the trunk. You've got it. So let's now move yourself 180 degrees as you just turn yourself in your chair. I'm actually going to rotate my chair around just so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. Feet, knees stay together as you find that position on the left side of your chair. Take your right hand and bring your right hand to the front or the side of the chair that's closest to your legs. Take your left hand and bring your hand to the back side of the chair. Now, in this position, make sure that your rib cage is over your pelvis. So don't let yourself lean into the chair. You got it. Take a nice deep inhale, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the neck, settle through the chin. And then as you exhale, pull with your right biceps, push with your left triceps, completely rotate that spine all the way to the back of the chair. Deep inhale here, lengthen the neck, settle the chin. As you exhale, chin comes towards that left shoulder, gaze goes even further back. Taking a deep inhale into the chest here, really breathe into that chest. And exhaling out. And just one more breath, deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Inhale, unrotate the head. Exhale, unrotate the trunk. You've got it. All right, so we're making our way down to our mat for the end of class. So just allow yourself to kind of come down onto your knees gently, just push your chair away. As you're pushing your chair away, we're not using it for the end of class, so just kind of get it out of the way of your yoga mat. And then take a moment to go onto your hands and knees for a few cat-cows for full spinal mobility before we make our way down onto our back. So place your hands onto your yoga mat. Check in that your knees are hip distance. Look at your feet behind you and line them up. Stack those hips on top of the knees, wrists and elbows underneath the shoulders, index fingers forward, thumbs spread inward. Lengthen that neck, settle that chin. Allow yourself here to take a deep inhale and sink the belly, lift the tailbone, squeeze the shoulder blades back, lengthen the neck and gaze upward. No pain in the neck here, only gaze up to what you can. And then as you exhale, pull that belly under, really tighten through your abdominals, tuck the tailbone under, curl the rib cage, chin to chest, gaze into your belly button. Inhale, sink everything down, lengthen through the spine on the front of lengthen through the front of your body, shorten through your spine on the back. And then as you exhale, lengthen through the back of the spine, curl the front of the body, curl, curl, curl. And one more time, inhale. Keep the inhale moving through the entire cow pose. And then exhaling, 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 exhaling. Find the end of your exhale, push yourself back. Sit bones to heels, drop your chest down towards your knees, drop your elbows down, crown of the head to the floor, gazing back at your toes. Take 2 slow, beautiful inhales into your low back here. Deep inhale in and exhaling out. And one more time, nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Gently pushing yourself up onto hands and knees just to transition over onto your side and then roll yourself onto your back. Remember, we never want to lay on our back and sit down or sit up. It's very aggressive for the discs of our low back. Always better to roll and lay on your back through your side. All right, you are where you need to be here. Keep your knees gently bent. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Maybe do a tuck or tilt through your pelvis and find your happy neutral position through your low back. Roll your shoulder blades underneath you here. Allow yourself to lengthen through your neck, settle through your chin. Place the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Gently close your eyes for a second. Place your hands either on your belly or on your floor, whichever feels comfortable to you. And in this position, begin to squeeze through the shoulder blades. Feel the rib cage and the chest lifting. Push gently down into the arms as you continue to squeeze through the shoulder blades. Lengthen through the neck, settle through the chin. Gently push the head down into the floor. Don't let that chin lift. Holding that full contraction through the back side of your neck, through that shoulder blade area, through that entire rib cage area. Take a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, relax through the shoulder blades, relax through the neck. Feel the entire rib cage drop onto your mat. Gently contract through your abdominals for just a moment. Slide the right leg down to the right corner of the mat and the left leg down to the left corner of the mat. And then gently let your arms lay out to the side. Neck pain, right? That was our focus today. But it's not like we spent the entire class on the neck, because oftentimes the neck is just the effect. It's where the injury occurs. It's where the overuse occurs. It's where the degeneration occurs. It's where the inflammation occurs. But the cause, what you really want to get to most times, is related to tension in those shoulders, tightness in that rib cage and that back area, that upper back and thoracic spine, or imbalances and weaknesses through the front and back of your neck. All three we tackled today. And gently wiggle your fingers and your toes and circles with your ankles and your wrists. And then when you feel like you're ready, slide one leg up followed by the other. And gently let yourself roll to your left or your right side. Rest there just for a breath, maybe even 2 breaths. And then on an exhale, bottom elbow, top hand, push yourself up into a seated position. Finding easy pose, first time today since we spent most of our class in the chair. Hands are to our heart and smiles are on our faces. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. Thank you for joining me today.